Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tips for Teens. Today we have another wonderful guest, none other than the great Dr. Dionne Vance. And she is a well known voice in our area. She has worked with youth for a long time, and we're going to hear some great tips today coming from her. So, Dr. Vance, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You are very welcome. You're very welcome. Can you share a little bit about yourself for those who may not know you?
I can. I am a native of Marion County, born and raised. I taught at Mullins High School for about 4 years. And then I went to the district office and was able to work with various schools in the county for 3 years as a technology coach. Then,
Mhm.
when I received my degree, I was asked to go be the curriculum facilitator at Jonican Middle School. And from that, I advanced or was promoted to assistant principal. And I was assistant principal for 3 years at Jonican and ended up going to Mullins High School last year as assistant principal. And then a
Mm.
job came open in Marlborough County as
Mhm.
principal. So now I'm the principal at Blenheim Middle School of Discovery.
Yes, and this I see the great things that you all are doing that you share on social media. So hats off to you for the things that's going on over there in Marlboro
Thank you.
County. So they're lucky to have you. Tell them to make sure they treat you right, or we're gonna have to steal you back.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
Marion.
better.
So what are some of the joys of being a principal?
I guess really just being able, I think that I'm able to affect change more
Right.
with being a
Mm-hmm.
principal. Just
Mm-hmm.
making sure that students are successful and that they are receiving that rigorous curriculum that they need and that they're well rounded,
Right.
especially at the middle school. I think it takes a
Mm-hmm.
special type of person to be at the middle school, and I think that
Mm-hmm.
I'm the person for that. But just making
Yeah.
sure that the students are well rounded and being able to be a part of that change.
Mm-hmm. So was it difficult as far as the changes that had to happen for COVID? Or do you feel like the transition was smooth?
Yes. Um, it was a little difficult because we had to keep changing. You know, when you
Right.
think you have one plan in place, and something else comes up and you have to change the plan.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think that we found a plan that worked with the hybrid and those
Mm-hmm.
students that were completely virtual. So that's been
Mm-hmm.
working very well. But trying to get the kids to get up in the morning time and log on to the to class has been a struggle. But the platforms that we're providing have been great.
That's good. That is really good. So you have some tips today for teens. You've again had great experience in working with youth in various platforms. So what are some things that you would share with teens today?
Well, I would like to share a little story, and then there's a moral to the story.
Okay.
And I
Mm-hmm.
think that it is fitting for tips
Mm-hmm.
for teens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll read
Mm-hmm.
the story, and the story is called, entitled Breathing with No Air.
Okay.
A boy once asked a wise old man what the secret to success is. After listening to the boy's question, the wise man told the boy to meet him at the river in the morning, and he will be given the answer there. In the morning, the wise man and the boy began walking toward the river. They continued on into the river, past the point of the water covering their nose and mouth. At this time, the wise man ducked the boy into the water. As he struggled to get out, the wise man continued to push him further down. The boy felt a fish slip by his leg and squirmed to get up even harder. The man eventually pulled the boy's head up so he could get air. The boy gasped as he inhaled a deep breath of air. The wise man said, "What were you fighting for when you were underwater?" The boy replied, "Air." The
Mm,
man said, "There you have the secret to success. When you want to gain success as much as you wanted air when you were underwater, you will obtain it. That's the only secret." The moral of the story is that success starts with the desire to achieve something. If your motivation is weak, your results will follow suit. Think about what you desire the most in life and work towards getting it. Don't allow your environment or other people to influence the things that you truly want. Just because the fish swimming by is comfortable with being underwater doesn't mean that you are. So, my tip for today is you can be just what you want to be as long as you want to be it. Don't allow
mm.
anyone to tell you what you can and what you cannot do. Thank you.
Wow. That is great. I'm gonna have to type that in so they won't forget that. You can
Yes.
be just what you want to be as long as you want to be it.
Yes.
Listen, I typed that in, and we have someone that said they love it. They love that. I love it as well, and it applies in so many different areas. That's not just for teens. That's for adults as well, to be just what we want
Yes.
to be, and for the teens to be just what they want to be, as long as you want to do it. Yeah, I appreciate
Exactly.
that. I truly appreciate that. Any final thoughts, or any final thoughts? Anyone have any questions for Dr. Vance? If you do, you're welcome to ask any questions. If not, Dr. Vance, is there an email where anyone can contact you? Maybe at the school, parents have any questions, or anyone, or teens, or anybody that have any questions. Do you have an email where they can contact you?
Yes. It's D Vance at Marlboro
Mhm.
dot K12 dot SC dot US.
Okay. All right. And thank you for sharing that. I love the tip. And I just, as you were sharing the story, I just thought about some things just for myself that I want, and they can apply
Uh-huh.
that tip or that quote right away. One of the comments is that there's a comment that says that you are just wanted to say that you are doing a phenomenal job, and the best is yet to come. I am sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing this time with Beyond Empowerment today. Thank you for that great story and that great tip, which can be applied again across the board for youth as well as for adults. There's so much in that story. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye.